Well, we've just started our third flight, again at Esquimalt Lagoon, but in a different location, about midway along the causeway which runs across the lagoon. As you can see in the shadow in the view here, the shadow of the quadcopter on the grass, and I'm turning the uh, unit around so it faces me with the camera. And here I have to remember that the controls now reverse themselves. With the camera facing me, they're exactly opposite to what they are with the camera facing away from me. So left is right and right is left. And these are the things that I have to make sure to remember. This is one thing that I haven't put the monitor on because I want to be absolutely sure of what is going with the controls rather than what is going on with the camera. I have made it a thought in my mind that the camera takes second place at the moment. It's nice to just have something to see how smooth the reaction of working the controls are, but nothing in particular that you want to see. We're now looking out, of course, to the sea, a part of Esquimalt harbour, or close to the harbour. We're now descending a little bit once again to make sure that the controls go up and down. I think the maximum altitude that I made on this particular flight would be about 50 feet, not much more than that. And once again, now I've turned the camera away from me, so I have to remember the controls left and right are left and right. They completely reverse themselves. These are some of the quirks that one has to remember when flying this particular quadcopter anyway. And it makes it very, very easy to understand. But the length of this particular flight was just a little over about 7 minutes. I've chopped the ends off because you don't want to really see the start and actual right from the beginning. I've edited that out, but at least we've come down to the ground very close now. As you can see, the shadow of the quadcopter there just going across the rubbish bin, and it looks as if the propellers are not going around very fast, but the reason is it's because of the frame sequence of the camera itself. We're taking 48 frames per second, so that is one of the reasons why you see this at the moment. We now come into start for the landing, but I want to move the copter over to the other side if I can work it, and we are getting it to gradually move over, and you see it coming alongside the car or very close to the car. And then you'll notice something as I hand retrieve. I've got it down low enough, it's going lower now, and it's coming. There's my hand, and it grabs the skid underneath the quadcopter. I then cut the switch to the motors, and the motors will stop, and that's it. So I hope you enjoyed it. Bye for now.